Welcome to X Tonight, everybody. Just going to get this started. Didn't have a broadcast yesterday because, I was like busy and stuff. So, yep. So, let me just do something real quick to get us started. Da, 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 da. And we're going to have a little fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Remember that song? Right, got 4 people in. All right, let's get started. One last thing I need to do. Did you check your destination yet? As you click on your destination, you see where I'm. See, date joined March 2022. Based in the US of A. I'm American. I am not a bot. So if anybody's calling me a bot, got problems. Verified since March. Yeah, my verification laps have been verified longer than that. Connected via web. Yeah, I'm on my my web stream right now. So yeah, I know I'm competing against a few people, and it's a little later tonight than it usually is, but I'll just put more good times. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have a show yesterday. I'm just kind of busy, but I plan on going a little longer today. This will be a little fun. All right. So, what's going on in the news today? What's happening? Yeah, I guess the big story is the seditionists. Unseen One, who I do not follow, but this was a really good post. Kind of lays it out. Understand the game plan. They are desperate. They lost the showdown. They have no leverage. Their effort to drive Trump's numbers down failed. They failed with MTG. Their hoax, the Epstein files, failed. Indeed, they're gone. I told you, they just disappeared. They might be losing their proxy war leverage as Ukraine and Russia appear close to peace. Their resistance is dead. It's dead, Jim. They're at their weakest I've seen them in my lifetime. Their media isn't enough. They have redistricting coming up. They have SCOTUS rulings on birthright citizenship, the VRA, and tariffs on deck. If they lose one of them, they are in deep trouble. Their funding has been cut off. Their slaughterhouses of Planned Parenthood have been defunded. They are throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks, causing some type of resistance. Their entire leadership is under threat of grand juries. But hey, some doomer or panicking cries, it's all over for Trump, and people freak out. Trump is at his absolute strongest that he's ever been. His opposition is in tatters, and they are scared. That's actually very well written. I would agree with that. I've said before in previous X Tonights that Trump is always best on offense. If Trump is the one pulling the strings and he's the one on the attack and their backs are against the wall, it's when he's on defense. When Trump is on defense, that's where he falters. And I think the best example of that is COVID. That was like the worst thing that could have happened to him, is he was just playing defense all of 2020. And, so yeah, I've been busy doing other things, but I haven't necessarily been on X. I've been watching it from afar. Sorry, I gotta get a drink. Hope everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving. This was in response to Eric Dougherty, his post where he was like, Jesse Waters reveals two CIA agents confirmed that the seditious Democrats called for rebellion as part of a larger operation to sow mass distrust in the military for a catastrophe under President Trump. Yeah. So. Thank you, Bessie2003, for the repost. I'm going to follow you back. People help me out. I'll help you out. Let's just go down that feed and see what's going on today. Oh, Monday Night Football, Carolina, San Francisco. That was a good throw. Brock Purdy's back. I won all my fantasy teams this week. Like football, hockey, basketball, like clean sweep. I was in danger and losing in one league, but pulled it out. Congresswoman Yasamin Ansari. Today's launch of the Oversight Dems Immigration Enforcement Dashboard is just the beginning. We're going to keep exposing Trump's rogue ICE and the horrific abuse happening in our communities. I just don't get how, just giving all these people these resources. And the Democrats are backing the wrong horse here. Yeah, Mark Kelly might get court-martialed. Mark Warner. You ever follow this guy? He's always doing videos in his car. Is he driving? I don't think so. So he's in the passenger seat, but you'll never believe what Trump is proposing as this embarrassing, horrible Ukraine deal. They don't want peace. Yeah, P.T. Ward. I've avoided this take because I strongly believe Republicans retain the House, but I'm going to come out with it. If the GOP loses the House in the midterms, it won't be because of Donald Trump. It'll be because Congress refused to deliver on the agenda that Trump was elected on. Yeah, the House GOP is worthless. Gunther Eagleman, Democrats, if you don't want to be traitors, stop being traitors, Today, 1963, today in 1963, Oswald was killed by Jack Ruby. Wow. 62 years ago. Gabby Giffords has a message for Trump and the Pentagon after a potential court-martial against her husband was announced. Intimidation tactics are not going to keep Senator Mark Kelly from his duty to protect our Constitution. My husband is a patriot. He served our country. So what if he served our country? That doesn't mean that he can't be a Judas. Yeah. Ex-Navy SEAL and American hero Robert O'Neill says that Senator Mark Kelly has committed sedition by telling our troops to disregard illegal orders from the president. Sure the hell seems like it. Ellie A. These tacos were so good. Cilantro, rice, lime, black beans, carnitas with smoked pork, queso fresco, and guacamole. Me gusta comida de mexicanos. Muy bien. Ya, hablo español. Mi español es así. Mi esposa habla español muy bien. Necesito practicar mi español para la comunicación. So, yeah, that helps. Knowing Spanish helps. Should do an X. It'll flip out everybody on here. La migra. La migra is immigration. Interesting. Channing Phillips served as acting U.S. Attorney for D.C. for 8 months. During that time, she charged an average 2 J6ers a day with federal criminal charges never used against political protesters in the nation's capital. No one said a word. Yeah, I mean, the one thing Democrats have for them is they have a network in the courts, but that can only go so far. You know, I think people need to realize that it's not just people on the left. It's like a majority of the Republican Party as well. They're just as bad as the Democrats, you know. Trump is an outsider. He always has been, always will be. Yeah, this guy's a clown. Ruben Gallegos confirms the video of Democrats instructing troops to disobey orders was a script. Of course it was. Soros Incorporated. You know, whatever. Shakur Sanders played yesterday against the Raiders. Did pretty good, but he was playing the Raiders. The Raiders are horrible, man. The team is. The Raiders are something else. If you're a Raiders fan, I am sorry. I'm sorry if you are a Raiders fan. Indeed. Susie Wiles reportedly on the hot seat as Trump's chief of staff with charges in January up in the air. Had been staffers, powerful Trump donors, consultants, and the MAGA base have singled out Wiles for siloing Trump away from his supporters, causing displeasure. Well, we'll see. Rand Paul being Rand Paul, he slams President Trump for calling out the Democratic senators who encouraged military members to defy lawful authority, calling your opponents traitors, and then specifically saying it warrants the death penalty is reckless, inappropriate, or irresponsible. There are a number of other ways to describe it, but it's not helping their country. Neither was the video they put out. Picture of Gavin Newsom. He will not be the nominee. Said that. I will say that every day for the next 3 years. He will not be the nominee. What happened to Epstein? Nobody's talking about Epstein anymore. Where are the Epstein files? Democrats had a hard on for these stories like, oh, Epstein, you know, calling the Republicans all these horrible names. And then all of a sudden, man, oh man, it just disappeared. Probably because there were a bunch of Democrats in there. That was kind of an interesting about face. Now they're going on military sedition. That's their next trip. Reporter. Your reaction to judge dismissing the cases against James Comey and Letitia James. Bondi responds, we'll be taking all available legal action, including an immediate appeal to hold James and Comey accountable for their unlawful conduct. Yeah, it was like without prejudice, so it can be brought up again. It will be. Keep your eyes on Florida. Pramila, Jaya PayPal. Unbelievable corruption at taxpayer expense. Private jets to see his golf buddies. SWAT teams for his girlfriend. All paid for by the taxpayers. Yeah, fuck you. It's like you do it too. Oregon Governor Tina Lesbo Kotek declares she is disgusted by the Trump administration placing restrictions on SNAP benefits. I am disgusted that President Trump has the audacity to take taxpayers' money away from them when they are in crisis. This is ridiculous, immoral, and Oregon will fight this every step of the way. Thoughts? Man, Democrats, man. Party of handouts. Cory Booker. He's a clown, too. The Fives, Jessica Tarloff. Remember when AOC was letting undocumented people know their rights, and they said AOC was committing a crime, that she was trying to tell people to do illegal things and invade ICE? She was trying to tell them what their rights are, and these Democrats are doing the same thing. Greg Gutfeld, they have lost all credibility. This is some machinery that denied Hunter Biden's laptop and to claim that Joe Biden was fit for duty. So we have no obligation to believe that they are hearing from folks on the ground. The CIA analyst, are you serious? Who am I having coffee week? This is old Hollywood. There's today's show is going to be a combination of the one I missed yesterday and today. I'm going to mix some fun things in here. There is something enamoring about these old celebrities in these films. I do like old films. I used to not like the golden era of Hollywood, but there are some really great films from like 1940 to 1950. See, there's Groucho Marx. Grace Kelly would probably be number one. Grace Kelly was beautiful. Grace Kelly of Monaco. She was gorgeous. Look up Grace Kelly. No, I'm not gay. I just think she was beautiful. Grace Kelly on her wedding day. She was in Rear Window. And if you haven't seen Rear Window, I recommend you see it. It is great. Alfred Hitchcock at his best. Jimmy Stewart as well. Grace Kelly's entrance in Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window has been called the most perfect entrance of any actress on film. Yeah. What a tragic way to go. She's beautiful. Oh yeah, Eric Swalwell is running for governor. I think the best thing for us to do is for us to vote on phone. Oh my God. Dude is a nerd. There were some good football games last night. Some really good games. LA Rams torched Tampa Bay. Man. Cowboys coming back against the Eagles. Julie Newmar as Catwoman. Yeah, she was the best Catwoman. I liked Michelle Pfeiffer. She was good too. Julie Newmar, Michelle Pfeiffer, and I did like Anne Hathaway. Those are probably my top three. Eartha Kitt was pretty good too. College football teams with the best chance to win each conference. In a weird way, I think South Florida is the best team in the American, the ACC. SMU is good. They're the best. Big 12, Texas Tech, they manhandled BYU. Big 10, yeah, Ohio State. I think Ohio State's going to obliterate Indiana if they face off in the champion. But the thing with Ohio State, man, Michigan has their number. I think Michigan, that's my upset of the week, is Michigan versus Ohio State, like last year. Conference USA, don't care. MAC, don't care. Mountain West, yeah, I'm a UNLV guy. But I honestly think Boise has a better shot than UNLV and New Mexico. UNLV just can't beat Boise. I still think Boise's the best team in that conference. SEC, they say Alabama. I don't know. Should be an interesting playoff. Who am I going to root for? I don't know. We'll see who's in it. But I don't know. But yeah, Comics Division. This guy's got a really good show. So I'm going to link it. Check them out. I don't mind having competition or helping the competition. I usually don't go on this late. But when I'm done here, check them out. They have a really good show. A lot of my friends are on there. So what? Politician named Adolf Hitler set to win election in Southern African country. What the hell? Really? Mark Kelly, we wanted to explain to members of the military that we have their backs. But Trump hasn't given out. Okay, let's do an analysis here. Trump hasn't given out any illegal orders. So that's the premise. He has not given out any illegal orders at this point. But Mark Kelly is saying we wanted to explain to members of the military that we have their backs. So you have their backs in supporting a president who hasn't given illegal orders, or are you trying to hint at something else? Ruben Gallego, a few hours earlier, threatens members of the military with retaliation over investigation into Kelly. They're walking on a thin line here, man. Thin line. What comes to mind when you see Sam Neill? I think of the Omen 3. I always think of the Omen with Sam Neill. I don't know, Sam Neill. I don't know if you've seen the third Omen film. It's not really the best, but he plays Damien Thorne. And the UK and Canada lead the West's descent into digital authoritarianism. All right, this article actually piques my interest. I think I'm going to go over this one real quick. I'm going to share this. I'm going to get out. Give me a second. Hold on. No. It's not letting me share, so I'll just read it. Damn it. Okay. I will just read the article real quick. By Tyler Durden. Who is Tyler Durden with Zero Hedge? Does anybody know? Let me do another plug real quick. Big Brother is watching you. These chilling words from George Orwell's dystopian masterpiece, 1984, no longer read as fiction, but are becoming a bleak reality in the UK and Canada, where digital dystopian measures are unraveling the fabric of freedom in two of the West's Oldest democracies. So what's going on here? The UK wants to become the global leader in surveillance. I'm not going to read the whole thing. They have a group called Ofcom. It imposes duties on a vast array of internet services, including social media, search engines, messaging apps, and gaming platforms, forcing compliance through risk assessments and heavy fines. By July 2025, OSA was considered full force. The sweeping regime aligned with global surveillance trends via Agenda 2030's push for digital control threatens to entrench a state-sanctioned digital dragnet prioritizing safety over fundamental freedoms. Yeah, that's going on. I'm a girl. Memes and shared media decide to block UK users rather than comply with the OSA's regulation. Wow, what's going on in the UK? The Act's purpose was to make UK the safest place in the world to be online. However, critics argue that it's a brazen power grab by the UK government to increase censorship and surveillance, all while masquerading as a noble crusade to protect users. Damn. The new Cybersecurity and Resilience Bill expands this. Regulations to critical infrastructure mandating real-time threat reporting and government access to system. This builds on existing tools like facial recognition technology. In 2025, trials in cities like London have integrated AI cameras that scan crowds in real time, linking to national databases for incident identification. Holy shit. Wow, they have a van that says live facial recognition. Is there any way that you can get past that by wearing like sunglasses or, man, I mean, maybe if you put on a fake nose or something, I don't know. I'm just thinking like weird sci-fi movies. That's bizarre. British authorities have also recently expanded oversight of online speech, tried weakening encryption, and experimented with artificial intelligence to review asylum claims. Damn. The UK police arrests over 30 people a day for offensive tweets and online messages, per the Times, often under vague laws, fueling justifiable fears of thought police. Fucking A, man. Starmer is introducing a mandatory BritCard digital ID, a smartphone-based system, effectively turning every citizen into a tracked entity. I've said this, if the Democrats get in power in 2028, full power, this is coming. 2029, 2030, we're going to have this. This digital ID. Bad news. They're saying it's a tool to track illegal immigration and strengthen border security. But it envelops into systems like welfare, banking, and public access. These IDs stored on smartphones are the front door to, wow. So pretty much everything you do is going to be on that ID. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance, I guess. There was a petition against it, 2.8 million signatures. The government, however, dismissed these objections, stating, "We will introduce a digital ID within this parliament to address illegal migration." Yeah, it doesn't matter what the people want. I say this right now. I think people in the UK need a physical rebellion against their government. Same thing in Canada. Yes, I am calling for an insurrection in Canada and the UK. Yes, I stand by it. Things are getting out of hand. In Canada, Same thing. Bill C2, an act to amend the Customs Acts, which enables warrantless data access at borders and sharing with U.S. authorities via Cloud Act. Then you have Bill C8. They labeled their bills weird. Bill C8, Bill D4, Bill 67. I don't know. It's weird. Same thing. They're just, man. Canada's digital identity program, touted as a convenient tool for seamless access to government services, emulates the UK's BRIC card and aligns with UN Agenda 2030. We dodged a bullet with Harris. Man, if Harris was president right now, I think what would have happened if the Democrats had a full trifecta, like a full trifecta in 2020. Because there was Manchin and Sinema that blocked everything, but wow, did we dodge a bullet. People don't understand that we are pretty much in the United States. We are 5-6 years into extra time with freedom. We can change it now. Because as soon as the Democrats get in power, this shit's coming to the US. I guarantee it. Like, I can imagine, like, whoever the Democratic nominee is, if they win 2029, we're establishing a United States digital ID that's mandatory for whatever. And yeah, I don't really like Vance, but I will vote for him in a heartbeat. But he's buddies with Peter Thiel, Planet Palantir. So who knows? Who knows, people? Who knows? What? Clandestine. The world of politics will never be the same after tonight. I have been informed by anonymous French intelligence sources that Candace Owens is actually the bastard offspring of Michelle Obama. What? This has got to be a joke. Yeah, it's satirical. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to do something tonight. Starting tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to start doing the publicity every day again. I just wanted to get started. Yeah, so till tomorrow, folks. Later.